And yeah, it's gonna be another good one, another honorable entry. Nightcap with friends. Hold on, people. We have another honorable, raw, uncut, 30 interview. Um, yeah, blessings to the chat. What up, Nikki? Blessings to you as well. Thank you for tapping in. Just a YouTuber. That boy, wow. Has a blessings to you as well. Thank you for always supporting. What's the blood clot? Yes, yes, people, do their emojis, man. Emojis are help, man. My day one, emojis are help. In order to we are living the consistency. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. And I just want to say, before we get this shit rolling, I apologize for not being consistent. You know, I love cake, man. She always giving me belt to ass, man. I love cake is always giving me belt to ass. Uh, that's why I started her comment, and I'm gonna leave it up there. She goes, not gonna lie, I always unsubscribe to you because you are not consistent. So it's great to see you back on your job. I think I got her subscription back. I hope you hit that bell. I love cake because I seen my stuff going up, my subscribers going up. So that's probably you, probably one of my. Welcome back, welcome back. Got Lucy and the further. Blessings to you as well. Thank you. Um, yeah, man. Tonight we have another good one. It's your boy. I'm in Joe One. Man, this is Nightcap with Friends, powered by Smoking Politics and News. Catch Nightcap with Friends, powered by Smoking Politics and News. Some nightcaps I'll be doing interviews like I did Tuesday. The Hoodie from the Hood. Check that out. Go subscribe and hit that bell to his channel. And like I'm doing tonight. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays is Nightcap with Friends, powered by Smoking Politics. We'll either be interviewing artists, entrepreneurs, anybody that's doing something positive, and then we'll be interviewing them, or I'll just be rocking it solo and touching on real topics, mental health, all that. You can catch that Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. That's what we're saying, followed by Smoking Politics and me. Every Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Yeah, because I'm not on my desktop right now because I got to figure it out. How about now? Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me better now? Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. Like you know what I'm saying. It's just StreamYard is always kicking me out on my when I'm on my desktop. I don't get it. She says I'm trying to log in. It's not working. Okay, so wait. Let me take care of her real quick.
All right. Yeah, I'm just not. I think because I had the headphones on. I'm gonna figure that out because I think it's StreamYard messing with me. I don't know, man. Everything I got over here is good. Uh, I have business Wi-Fi, 2 terabytes. You know what I'm saying? She's actually trying to get in right now. So once I get that handled, hold on. Once I get that handled, I'll be on the desktop. So um, but I go on the desktop when I do my reactions and stuff too as well. Um, so you guys can hear me better without the headphones, right? You're gonna have to rock it like this, man, until I figure this out with StreamYard. It's like I can conduct an interview, but it's gonna keep messing up and knocking me out. Like I don't want to go through that. I'm gonna lose viewers like that. People are not gonna want to watch. You know what I'm saying? Seeing shit like that. So uh, she's gonna be coming in now. She's trying to get in. Not a lot of people, So a lot of people I think it's 50-50. A lot of people are in tune. Some people are in tune with StreamYard. Some people are not. Oh, yeah, I can't get in. She said, hold on. Yeah, my apologies, people. She's trying to get in. She's brand new to StreamYard, so but yeah, it's gonna be a dope one, a good one. It's gonna be a great interview. I'm excited. Um, I already prepped early this morning after I got up and took a shower and stuff and do what I need to do. I got this out the way, did my homework on her. You know what I'm saying? I was done by, you know what I mean? I want to say like 11:30. I was done with my questions and prepping and doing more homework on her. Yeah, I was done by 11:30. So yeah, this is not for play. I'm not doing this for play. Um, what was I gonna say? Um, I signed up and pressed the link, but it's not. Hold on, hold on. It's not letting her in. Hold on. All right, she's gonna figure it out. She's brand new to it, so just bear with us. Bear with us. Um, but yeah, man, she's very talented, man. Multi-talented. Yep. What I tell you. See what I mean? She will figure it out.
Can you hear me?
Yes, man. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm chilling. What's going on, love? I finally
Thank you.
figured
Thank
it
you.
out.
Thank you. Yeah, I knew you would. I knew you would. I said, man, she gonna figure it out. First and first and foremost, I want to say thank you very much for taking the time out of your night and for jumping on my platform. You didn't even have to. So I want to thank you very much for that. And also, I like to do this with the people I like to interview, because I'm real selective on who I have on my platform because of what I push on my platform. And like I always say, like the people I bring on here are the epitome of what my platform's about. So I want to give you your flowers. I want to say I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Keep striving. You have many hats. You know what I'm saying? And I've met you personally, and your energy is the real deal. So salute to you and keep striving. All
Thanks,
right.
love. I appreciate that. Thanks for having me.
No doubt. Thank you very much. Now, everybody, this is Nightcap with Friends, powered by Smoking Politic with me, man. We got Javon Bubbles, very, very talented young woman right here. Javon, can you let my subscribers know, just tell us about your upbringing. Let us know, like, your story.
Yeah, so basically I was born in upstate New York, Syracuse, New York. So I was born in the middle of a blizzard on a cold, weary night, and then out comes me. So yeah, born upstate, but ended up moving around a lot because of my dad's job. So I moved to like Watertown, upstate by Canada, and then Maryland, and then basically a couple other places, but then ended up in New Jersey when my parents got divorced. And so yeah, I've been over here in like New York, New Jersey area for a while now. So I call this my hometown and all of that. Yeah, that's it. That's where I'm from all over.
So you said what was it called?
Watertown, New York.
Watertown. So that's like up by the border.
Yeah,
very cold, right?
That's
I'm
in the
assuming
boondocks.
very cold in the winter.
There's blizzards and you still got to go to school. They have the buses, they have all the shovels and all this shit ready to go. And snow starts at like September. It's crazy.
And it gets dark like really fast up, right?
Yeah, it's dark.
You're in the mountains. Cold. You're in the mountains.
Well, Watertown, there's definitely mountains upstate over there. Yeah, there's a lot of mountains, a lot of cold, a lot of snow. Summertime is literally a month and a half, 2 months. It's really, really cold up there. So, I'm glad to be over here where there's actually 4 seasons.
Yeah. You're definitely getting 4 seasons in NYC.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, any siblings? And are you a mother? And how did your, childhood shape you to the person and to the woman you are today?
Okay, well, siblings, yes. I have 2 brothers and I have 3 sisters. One full sister, 2 half sisters. We're all pretty close. Let's see, how did me raising up? Well, my dad and I used to take like long drives together. He taught me how to drive when I was 8, so I'm a good driver. Holler. But yeah, we would take rides together and just like listen to music on the radio, and we would sing songs together because he was into music as well. He was an artist. He drew with charcoal paints and did music. So we would sing duets together, make up songs together, and stuff of that nature. So music was always in my spirit, and art, actually. I started doing tap dances and special ensembles and choruses in school, so I was always in some type of theater or performing type of program as a child, so
from a very, very young age.
Yeah, from a very young age. So I just loved it, it was just in my spirit, always had it. And then I remember in one of the towns that I grew up in, I would get all the neighborhood kids together and we would put on like a soap opera musical. We created that and we would put it on for the parents during the summertime. And so yeah, it was just always a part of my spirit. I just love performing.
So this is in Syracuse or
this is upstate, yeah. This is upstate. And then
Cool.
of course as I got older, you know, I stayed in choruses and had solos, and in high school chorus. You know, we went and traveled to you know, to different school singing competitions, and we won. I
Right.
had some. I was in all the musicals. The first year I was too shy to actually audition, so I just did the makeup for it. So, but
Oh,
after,
so
yeah,
so
so
you, not to cut you off. So the first time you was scheduled to perform, but you were shy, so you just ended up doing everybody's makeup.
well, no, because it was a musical. It was The
Oh,
King and I, and freshman year in high school, and if they were
okay.
holding auditions, and I was too scared to audition, so I never did.
Hold
I
on.
just
You're
decided
kind of frozen. Your camera. I'm sorry.
it's not frozen on my end.
Oh, it's probably just me then. Okay. Um,
Can you see it?
go continue. My fault. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. So yeah, well, yeah, in high school, freshman year, I was too shy to audition for the musical. So
Right.
I then decided just to do the makeup, which I then actually started to get a very like a big passion for doing makeup as well. So that's just added to my repertoire of things that I do. But yeah, so just anything creative has been my shit, basically. If it's creative, I want it. I want a part of it. I want to be in it. I want to be in that world.
Right. And you
Yeah.
know, this brings up to my next question because you know, since we're talking about you being creative, and you know, since you know you are multi talented. You know what I'm saying, with music, modeling, podcasting. You know, bedtime with Bubbles. You know, I'm sure you're gonna have merch. How do
Yes.
you balance your workload and interests without getting burned out?
Wow, that's a good question. Actually, I'm kind of still trying to figure that out a little bit. Yeah, because I really do a lot. I'm invested in all of these different platforms. And to answer your question, yes, I'm going to be having merch soon.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, basically, I kind of plug out of the social media for like a day or two.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes I just turn my phone off as silent so that when I'm resting, when I do finally have like a day off, I don't get interrupted by phone calls
Right.
or you know, or another opportunity that might pop up that I might, you know, not have enough room on my plate for, but I don't like to say no. So I'm like, well, let me just leave that to voicemail or something and check it later when I have some time and energy and cleared up my space a little bit so I can, you know, bring in some new things, because literally when you're burnt out, you can't do shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Especially
Or
when
if
you.
you do some shit, it'll be some half-witted shit and the shit ain't gonna be popping.
Mm-mm.
So, you know, I try to take some breaks, and I also I am learning how to say no. I am learning how to say no because not every opportunity is meant to be done at that time or is actually meant for me, you know? So that helps with keeping things in perspective and also keeping things more um you know, more aligned to what it is that I really want to do, what makes
Right.
my passions, you know, fired up.
Right. Okay. So, still, we're still on the topic of, you know, how did what you got going on? How did you like, what artist was it that got you like, this is what I want to do? You know,
Michael Jackson.
I wanna rap because you sing and rap too.
Yeah.
So it's like, what was it? What song and what
Michael
artist
Jackson.
did it for you?
Michael Jackson, hands down. I didn't have to
Nice.
think about that. Did not have to think about that. Like, I still listen to his music.
Right.
He inspires me. Like, he's so fucking creative. He just like became the music. Like, he like embodied what music is to me, you know?
Right.
It's open, it's experimental, it's fresh, it's catchy, it's poppy, and like inspires emotion, you know? He
Right.
made songs for every fucking um you know, emotion there was out there. He had a song for that. And that's what I try to do with my music as well. Like, I like to make all different types of music. I might not release everything for everyone to hear, but I do
Right.
like I'm very eclectic with my music, and I like um music to kind of provoke something, you know what I mean? Whether it's a booty twerk or a thought process or a tear, you know, or like a healing tear or something that can move you into, I guess, being inspired to do your own thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I also was talking to a friend of mine the other day about music in general, and I was saying like how I like to put a spoonful of sugar in my lyrics to make the medicine go down. So like, you know, put a little catchy hook, but then make sure my verse has some real shit in there. Make sure my verse has something that could really, if you listen to it a couple times, it gets like embedded in you. Be like, oh shit, that was all right, that was kind of deep, Bubs. I feel you, you know, and then go back to the cookie wet so that you take it in. Because when something is too cerebral, you know, our minds just kind of like throw it out. Like if there's too many words to read, we like kind of skim through it. You know what I mean?
Right.
If there's too much things for us to think about, then we like just skip to the, you know, main words. But if you put it with a nice beat, a nice catchy chorus, then all of a sudden you start catching them knowledgeable lyrics without even realizing that you're, you know, swallowing the medicine, you know, with that sugar.
With that sugar.
With that sugar.
Like you know, like we've been speaking, you know, about how multi-talented you are. Now you do the music, you do the modeling, you're gonna do the merch. Now, what I really want to talk about too is Bedtime with Bubbles.
Yes.
That is dope. When I seen her come with that, I was like, shit, she's gonna go crazy with that. With one of your episodes in particular, right? Get back to the love. And this brings to my questions of I wanted to know your thoughts on relationships, right?
Okay.
So the Get Back to the Love episode, which number 2 really stuck out to me. It's okay to feel your feelings, you said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That way you can let it all out, and before you go crazy on everything living, even goldfish. You know what I mean? So in some cases, right? Agree, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell my subscribers a little bit more about what you said on that episode, please?
On number 2 or just the whole episode?
In general, and let people know where to find Bedtime with Bubbles and what times too.
Yes. So Bedtime with Bubbles is definitely my podcast about love, sex, and relationships, and of course self-care, self-love, and basically kind of helping direct people into navigating ways to kind of, you know, build a stronger bond between you and your partner, or between you and yourself, and just to have just more healthier, non-toxic like relationships in your life. So that's what that's about. That episode, Get Back to the Love, was basically about that. Like, get back to the love, number 1, like, or number 2, like you were saying, feel your feelings. Because like if you don't feel what you're truly going through, and you try to stuff it down, you try to just kind of ignore it, then it comes out in other ways, in other unhealthy ways. And like you said, you might, you know, kick the fish out the out the water for no reason. The fish just chilling, eating, little Nemo just swimming, you know, just doing nothing, and then you're bringing in your anger out. Or you might literally say some shit that you can't really take back from people, like, because that's when you're hurting, you want to hurt others. Like that is our initial thing as humans that we want to do. We're like,
Human
fuck
nature,
you, I'm hurting, you hurt, you know. But if you take that moment to breathe, feel your feelings, you know, go woosah for a minute, then you can come back and actually, you know, have a real conversation that's going to really fix the problem, you know, because now people are listening to each other instead of just yelling. Because when you yell at me, I'm hearing nothing. You sound like a car horn, an annoying freaking motorcycle zooming up and down the motherfucking highway. You know what I mean? Like I hear nothing. Yeah. Exactly. But like when you breathe and use calm, you know, decisive words, because, you know, I'm not going to let you off the hook, and you shouldn't. Like if somebody hurts you, then it's okay for you to be hurt. Like no one has the right to say, oh, you shouldn't feel hurt by that or by what I said. It's like, nah, nigga, you ain't me. You don't know what I feel or why this triggered this in me for me to react this way. So instead of you just brushing off how I feel about it, let's, you know, really communicate about why, what was said, and how not to do it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So is that part. So feel your feelings, don't blow up, take time so you can actually have a conversation to find a solution. Even if the solution is to part ways for good, that's still a solution that's going to bring some happiness into your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we all too goddamn old. We all just, life is just too short just to be living miserably. It really is. I mean, I'm over it. Maybe when I was in high school, a bitch like to be all melodramatic, but I'm over that shit.
Yeah, man. I think we all was melodramatic, man. Even the fellas, man.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
All right. I want to change the tide over here a little bit. You know what I mean? And you could. I
Yeah.
just want to get, especially on these couple next little. I just want your thoughts on this. I want to get a woman's perspective on this. Now, you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Okay.
Your thoughts on abortion rights?
Keep them. You know. Do you want me to go further in it?
However, yeah. Whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Yes, definitely keep them because of rapes, you know, incest, and things of traumatic natures, traumatic sexual experiences that women go through, for, you know, for that situation. So yes, keep abortions, and every woman should have their own right to their own body.
Exactly. You know, not to cut you off. I always said this, and I'm like, how dare any man sit there and try to dictate what a woman does with her body.
I mean, for real, like, this is my shit. This is my shit. And it affects my life. Like, exactly. Like, you have no rights on that. Like, let me, you know, control your ball sack. Like, how does that feel? Like, you know what I mean? Like, nope, let's squeeze all the sperm out.
Yo, it's
no
funny,
more babies for you. Like, come on.
It's funny you said that right now because, you know, not to put my business out there, but I have to say this. What? I was having a conversation with my 18-year-old daughter. She's like, Dad, are you ever going to get a vasectomy? And I got so mad at her for even trying to have that conversation with me. So imagine a man sitting here trying to tell, you know, like, but I want to say this, right? She's going to kill me for that. But I'm going to say this, right? I want to know, would they keep them same people that are trying to make the laws and change the laws and women with the abortion rights, would they feel the same way if, God forbid, one of the women in their family or their daughters was raped and got pregnant? Would they be singing that same song?
Can you say that last part again for me?
I said, if you know those same men, politicians that's trying to change the abortions, take away abortions, right?
Yeah.
Would they sing that same song if, God forbid, one of the females in their family was violated?
Got you.
I can't believe I said that, the R word. YouTube, I'm sorry. Please.
Yeah. Sorry. Violated.
Yeah.
Of course not. Of course not. They're going to freak out. They're going to want to go find the mother effer who did it, or who did some shit. I don't know if I can curse. Who did
that procedure done, right? And they're going to go.
Yeah, and they're going to be like, low key, let's get the procedure done. Don't tell nobody. Keep our mission, you know, pushing forward. It's like, you can't just make exceptions for your family and not for the rest of the world just because you want to maybe, I don't know. I've heard rumors about trying to, you know, control population or whatever the heck.
Yeah, that's basically
mainly what it is. But it's some bullshit. And I think that, you know, if God forbid something did happen to their females in their family, they would be the first ones knocking on the door on some Secret Service ish.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, they got them doctors on speed dial. What do you mean?
That part. Part. They coming through the back door with their little two bags. They're ready to go.
I thank you very much for speaking about that. I really wanted a woman's perspective on that on my platform. Now
it's important.
Yeah, it's very important. This is why I say I'm refreshing for YouTube. Your thoughts on Trump? You don't have to answer.
Ooh, that's why'd you do that, bro? Why you did that? Sam, shit. Well, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't, right? I don't like him personally. I think he's a crazy person. I don't really agree with everything he says, but nobody's perfect. There are one or two things that, you know, did strike my interest, but all the other negative stuff just kind of brushed that aside for me. I think he's an amazing public character. He's funny as hell to watch. He's very entertaining, and I think that confuses a lot of people with supporting him. But again, that's just my opinion, YouTube and subscribers. You don't have to believe in that, and I won't disregard your beliefs,
Right.
but I am allowed to my opinions.
Yes, definitely.
So that's all I'm gonna say about that. He wouldn't be invited to my Thanksgiving dinner, put it that way.
All right. Thank you for your thoughts on that. Now,
Yeah.
before we get back to you, I wanted to ask another thing. This is what I do. I that's how I do my. I'm real all over the place, but at the same time, it's nice. Like it feels good, right? You good? You having a good time?
I love it. I love
All
it.
right.
I
Thank you
thrive in
very much.
chaos.
Thank you. I would say it's organized chaos a little bit. You know what I mean?
There we go.
All right.
The best kinds.
Now, your thoughts on the lack of resources for the youth and the homeless.
Oh yeah, that's some bullshit, honestly. Like just walking down the streets of New York, like all these abandoned buildings, things that could be turned into youth centers, programs, after school programs, funding that gets wasted on, I don't know, street work that never seems to ever get done. That could 100% go into some youth centers to keep our kids, with the future that could actually be bright. You know what I'm saying? Something that could actually change the trajectory of their life and even have people follow in that path. So the homeless people, like, I get it. I heard the shelters are even more dangerous than some of the places they sleep. So then now we have to look at it that way. Like, well, how do we create a safe space for some of these people to feel like, they're cared for? You know what I mean? So we have to, get maybe some better food, maybe get a little bit more, definitely mental health services, and maybe
Not to cut you off. Thank you for even saying that because I forgot to throw that in there. So
yeah.
I wanted your thoughts on mental health and how you deal with when you go through your storms. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like we just have to do that. Like there's a lot of waste of money that I just don't understand where it's going to. Like once I get a lot of money, I'm definitely going to open up a community center and put every single thing that a child could ever imagine to learn in there, whether they want to be a writer or a freaking film person or, a gymnast or whatever, something that can keep their minds off the bad shit and on the good shit and show them that the world is a good place. With the homeless people, like we need to give them some mental health. We need to talk to them and not spit at them or make fun of them when they're having episodes on the train, because people do that. I see it on YouTube and YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Everybody's laughing at them. That's only making the shit worse. That's making them, those crazy people, actually justify why they can stay crazy. You know what I mean? Now my mental health, I do go up and down sometimes, like, that's life. I like to take time for myself. Like I might shut out the world for a few days, write in my journal, kind of go through what I'm going through and kind of feel my feelings. And then I'll write it and I'll read it. And then I'll see if there's something I can fix or if it's just an emotion, because emotions never last. You just have to kind of ride the wave. And make sure you don't do anything else to fuel the fire of negativity. So that's why I like to pause and take a moment so that I can ride that wave safely and without affecting others. And then, of course, if you need some help, call somebody. Somebody's kind words can really uplift the spirit, more than you know. It never hurts. It never hurts to make another person feel good.
It's crazy you said that because I just did content on that. Like I want to say probably like 2 months ago in July. It starts with a conversation, you don't know what people are going through. You know what I'm saying? And later on, I'm a DM you that episode so you can see what I say, and then you're gonna be like, damn. Now, what's your advice for women out there? Especially the youth, the young up and coming females that are pursuing what you're chasing. What is your advice to them?
Support each other. Women should definitely stick with each other instead of stepping over each other. there's enough room for all of us to shine. Just find your lane and stay there. Um, keep yourself safe and watch your surroundings. There's a lot of predators out there for us ladies all the time. And sometimes when something sounds too good to be true, most likely it is. So do your research, do your due diligence, question these people out there who say they can help you, who say they're a label. Question their motives. Nothing is for free. Okay, so make sure you find out why they want to help you, what do they get out of it, and all of that and all the stuff in between, because there is something there. You just got to fish it out. You know, when you do find the opportunity that's just dope for you and that actually, you know, all the stars aligned, then hold on to that and stay grateful for it, because it could be taken away and you could never find it again. You know what I mean? So be grateful for your blessings and learn to help others to keep your blessings. Yeah. And not every opportunity is meant for you, boo. So again, like, know what it is that you want, know what it is that know what your dream is, and hold on to that so that nobody can take it away from you, and nobody can change it, you know, without you knowing, without
Don't
you
rush the
realizing it.
process. Don't rush the process. You can't rush the
Don't rush the process, boo. Don't rush the process. You said that all in the men way. Yes. Don't rush the process.
I have a few more questions before we get out of here.
Yeah, bring it on.
Who are the three people who have been most influential to you in your life, and why? That's a good question, right? Damn, I'm good. LeBron in the paint. I'm LeBron in the paint. I'm LeBron in the paint.
The most influential. 3? Damn. Okay. Well, I will say that my mom for one, just because she's very strong for all the stuff that she's been through and how she just kept getting back up and then kept it moving and kept us on our feet. Like, it wasn't an easy feat what she went through. I'll keep that, between me and my fam, but like, she's very strong. She's very strong, and she just does not give up. So she's been influential, and she's kind of taught me how not to give up. Even when you get knocked down, you get the fuck back up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Don't look back. If you do, learn your lesson. She kind of taught me that. One of my mentors, Robert Bazier, SoFire USA, SoFire TV. He's very just optimistic about everything, and he always finds a way. If he doesn't know the answer, he researches it until he finds it, so he has that tenacity, to keep going, to keep learning, to keep figuring out until he finds a solution. There's never a no in his world. He just says, well, we just haven't figured out the way yet. We haven't figured it out yet, but we're going to figure it out, so he's very, very optimistic and very solution oriented. And that's been very influential for me because, when there's a solution to the end of the puzzle, then you're going to keep going because you're going to figure it out eventually. Like this whole thing coming up on trying to log on to this tonight.
Right? But I already knew you was going to get it. Come on, man. You multi-talented. I was like, when you watch this back, you're going to see what I was saying. I was like, she got this. Now, what artists dream, like, what's your dream feature? And you can name a couple if you want. They could be dead or alive, but any genre. But what is your ideal feature? Like, who would you want on your song? They could be dead or alive, no matter.
Of course, I want me some Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Raise him up from the dead. Michael Jackson. I love me Kendrick Lamar. God, he's just fantastic. I love every single one of his songs. I just think he's so cerebral, but he just found a way to do it that just you can bop to. Eminem. Let's see. I like Missy Elliott too because she's so creative. Of course, Drake. J. Cole. He's fucking firecracker juice explosion, and he's an Aquarius like me. So Let's see. Oh, and I love Doja Cat. I love that she's so weird and like she's so creative with her music. You know what
Yeah,
I
she's
mean? Like
definitely in her own space.
she really is. She really is alien like and but
Yeah.
in the best way possible. And
Mhm.
I love that she found a way to say fucking get, like fuck the masses. I'm gonna do what I want to do and you're gonna
She wants
love
to
my
stand
stuff.
out instead of blend in.
Exactly. And she did it so beautifully. Like she figured it out. She
Mhm.
got the cheat code on that. So definitely would love to collab with her. And her, she's dope.
Yeah, her is
um
dope too.
yes. And let's see. Amy Winehouse. She was a force
Oh
to be
man,
reckoned
yeah.
with. Her voice
Rest
was
in
so
peace, her.
soulful, like and I didn't even know she was white until I saw a picture of her, you know.
For
She
real?
just like
Yeah, she's from the UK.
wow.
She was from the UK as well.
Oh yeah, I know everything about her now. I'm talking about when I
Yeah.
first heard her
Oh,
from
this
the
is years back.
UK. Yes,
Okay.
and then like I'm just so sad how she died from like I think drugs and
Yeah,
alcohol.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
she
That's
lost
it.
that battle, and you
You
can
seen
see
that
it.
documentary on her?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
that broke
terrible.
my heart, man. That broke my heart.
I was like, this is why it's ideal, when you're coming up and you're successful, you have to have the right people around you. That's just a prime example of having yes people around you.
Absolutely,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. Because I mean, at that point, like all doors are open to you. All everybody wants to be next to you, so nobody's gonna say no to you. and
Hmm.
and and you're not gonna know how to say no to yourself if you can literally get whatever you want. So like you said, Giovanni, like getting the right people around you is valid. Like it's not a oh you should, it's a oh you definitely must,
I'm not
you know.
throwing it all on them, but they got a good portion of what went down with her.
Of
You feel me?
course, because like I mean they definitely, I'm sure some people would went and got her the drugs, you know, because she was probably throwing some tantrums.
Did them with
I'm
her. Did them with her.
they probably went with her or did them with her or you know didn't say no when she was, you know, giving them money. Like they have a responsibility. I'm sorry, that's their job, that's why they're there. They're supposed to be her handlers, you know.
Hmm. Yeah,
So I blame them a little bit.
yeah, of course. Okay, last question. Where would you like, because we're not guaranteed, and shout out to Miss Jamie Love, from Real Raw Radio podcast. She corrected me on this when I asked her this question. She's like, "We're not guaranteed tomorrow, so where would I said, where do you see yourself in 5 years?" She said, "Where would I like to see myself in 5 years? Because I'm not guaranteed tomorrow." So shout out to her. Where would you like to see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah, I would like to see my Bubbles empire expanding dramatically. I would like to definitely have been in the Billboard charts somewhere in the top 10 somewhere,
Right.
traveling the world and meeting all my fans from around the world.
Hmm.
I definitely see myself in TV and movies.
Right.
So I definitely
Definitely.
see
Yeah.
me starring in something of that nature, maybe my own TV drama. Wink, wink, put it in the
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah. Yeah. Is this your first
um,
interview?
huh?
This ain't your first interview, right?
No.
Oh, okay. So, this not being your first interview, and obviously, I'm sure people that interview you, they've been doing this for a while. For me, just starting out, I've been doing this a year now. How do you think this interview went down?
I think it went good. I love your questions. They're not basic questions like,
Oh no, no.
whoa, what you like you got me some you got me talking. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So I like that. Intriguing questions. It's very up to date, very current. Um you have a good conversation.
yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Thank you very much.
I say definitely 2 thumbs up.
Thank you very much. All right, so let
Oh, and
people
to answer your
know.
question from earlier,
Oh yeah,
no
yeah.
kids.
Sorry, sorry.
No
Mhm.
kids.
Oh,
I have no
oh yeah.
children. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
Oh
Auntie
okay.
Bubbles.
Oh,
You
just
said that in
Auntie
the
Bubbles.
beginning. I
Hey,
forgot. I never
hey.
said anything.
Auntie Bubbles. All right. Let people know where they could find you, where they could catch that bedtime with Bubbles, what days and what time, and any upcoming music or anything, and your social medias and that.
Okay, y'all, what's up? It's your girl Javon, aka Bubbles Baby. You can follow me at JAEVON _ Bubbles on all my social media and my YouTube page. I do put my Bedtime with Bubbles full episodes on that. That channel is JAEVON, aka Bubbles with an S. And I will be actually starting to invite guest on my show Bedtime with Bubbles, so we're gonna have some bubbly fun with a lot of bubbly ladies talking about love, sex, and relationships. I have new music coming out. About to shoot my video with Spotlight Breeze and our song Waiting For. That's going to be coming up and out in the next few weeks, and also going to be doing Cookie Wet and Cake, so keep a look out for my new videos and songs coming out, and you can check it out on my Spotify at JAEVON Bubbles with an S. Love, peace, and happiness.
Thank you very much, man. Once again, everybody give a big standing ovation in your seat, wherever you at watching this, for Miss Javon Bubbles, man. This has been another episode of Nightcap with Friends, powered by Smoking Politic with me. It's your boy, I'm him, Giovanni, man. Remember, people out there, know your worth, love yourself first so you can love others accordingly. Separate yourself from those that don't deserve your energy, and that includes family. Subscribe
Amen.
and hit that bell to both our channels. One more quick question. So the Bedtime with Bubbles is on your channel that I tagged right here on the title, right? That's your channel, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, so people, that channel that's on the title, go ahead, subscribe. Let's get her up. She needs to be monetized. Yes.
Subscribe.
Yes. Hit that bell too. Hit the notification bell. All right, thank you very much, Bubbles. And I would like to run this back. Do a face-to-face, let's say sometime in November. You know what I mean?
I would love that.
Yeah,
that
yeah. So that'd be like, I want to say probably like after Thanksgiving. That'd be plenty of time that you've done a lot. A lot went by. So once again, thank you very much. And once again, I'm proud of you. Keep going. And thank you again, once again.
Thanks, Giovanni. Thanks for having me, and I'll see you in November.
All right.
Bye.
Blessings.
Peace.